Hi, welcome to Patricia's Delights, and today we'll be making candy yams. As for the ingredients to make the candy yams, I have 2 yams that I boiled in water, put in the pot and make sure the water just covers the top of the yams with the skin on. Make sure you wash the skin, scrub it before putting in the water, and let it boil until it's tender. When you know it's tender is when you take a fork, you poke it in and it goes in easily and it comes out easily. So that's what I have here. They're all done. And then I have a tablespoon of cinnamon. I have a teaspoon of nutmeg. I have a teaspoon of vanilla. I have a 1/4 cup of butter. I have a 1/2 cup of peeled shredded apples. I have a 1/2 cup of crushed pineapple, and this is in heavy syrup. I have a 1/2 cup of light brown sugar that's been packed. And then I'm going to show you, it's about 1.5 cups of yellow squash. Now what I did is, at the store it's already cut up into chunks. So what I did is I put it in some aluminum foil, which is sitting inside a pan here. You put the squash in. I put a little cinnamon, a little brown sugar, and about 3 tablespoons of butter. And what you do is you take your aluminum foil and you bring it and you fold it. Fold all the edges and then bring it in so that all the steam and everything stays in. After about 30 minutes in a 375 degree oven, it will look like this, nice and tender, and all the flavors are mixed together. If after 30 minutes it's not as tender where the fork goes in easily or it breaks when you put the fork in to the squash, then just leave it in a few more minutes longer. Okay? So now to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to cut up our yams. Now I want to tell you there's yams and there's sweet potato. Either one will work fine. I've used both and they both work fine for the candy yams. Now for you guys who have never used squash with your candy yams, it's a nice little twist. So I'm just cutting these into chunks. And what we're going to do is we're going to then put them in our bowl. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the yellow squash. And I'm going to get all the juices from it. You definitely want that. It adds to it. Gives it a very, very good flavor. I'm going to gently just kind of toss this together to kind of get the yams and squash kind of mixed in and incorporated. Going to start adding our other ingredients. to do. We have our baking pan here. Put it all in. And then we're going to put butter. Okay. Now we're going to let this bake in a 350-degree oven for about 20 to 30 minutes or until it gets bubbly. Okay, now that we have taken the sweet potatoes out of our candy yams out of the oven, they're nice, hot, and bubbly. They look fantastic. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add marshmallows. This marshmallows are so good when you're making candy yams. So we're just going to line them up. And I should tell you, don't put them too close to the edge because they are going to swell up. They are going to get big. In here, fill the middle up, and we're going to put it back in the oven for another maybe 15-20 minutes on the same temp. And as always, it's all about checking. Just check and make sure that the marshmallows are melted and have a little color to them. If they don't have the color and if they're not melted by the time 15 minutes or 20 minutes pass, leave them in just a few minutes longer. Okay? So right now we're going to put them in the oven for a few more minutes and then take them out and enjoy. Okay, now that we've taken our candy yams out of the oven, they look absolutely delicious. They smell wonderful. You guys are going to really love this. And I wanted to say that this is one of those side dishes that will go with anything. Any kind of meat. Fantastic for the holidays. It'll go with any kind of vegetable dish. It's just one of those perfect side dishes that goes with everything. So let's go for the taste. The marshmallows are all melted. Everything is nice and tender. And if you like sweet potatoes or even yams, you will love this. Really good. It's nice and buttery. You can taste the cinnamon, the nutmeg, and that yellow squash just gives it extra flavor. It's really, really good, and it's not too sweet. You would think with all the brown sugar, it's not too sweet at all, and the marshmallows, everything is just blended perfectly. Like I said, you will definitely love it. So I hope you guys make it. I really hope that you find that this dish will fit in either your Thanksgiving dinner, your Christmas dinner, Easter, and so forth. It goes for any holiday that's out there. So anyway, let me know if you make it. Leave me a comment if you decide to add something else, or if you decide that there's something that you didn't like and maybe you wanted to substitute or just take whatever you didn't like out. Let me know how it comes out. And of course, if you like this, push like, subscribe. And as always, I make videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And always, like I said, have fun. Have fun when you're cooking. Be adventurous. Enjoy it. And until next time, have a wonderful evening, day. Just enjoy. Bye.